Let's go. Wow. I tell you, as soon as I'm trying to do something. Oh, okay. So I am on live. All right. Hi, good morning. Okay, somebody's in the building. All right. So, what I'm doing this morning is I am reading this book. It's called Pathway to Serenity by Deanna Allen. I Let me just be honest. I am not the best reader. Um, Reading was not my strongest subject. Okay, but this book was given to me, and I read the introduction last night, and it was very heartfelt. So let me go ahead and read it. It is called Pathway to Serenity by Deanna Allen, chapter number 1. Okay, so I wish I had a green screen, but I'm not going to let that distract me. It says, could this void be any bigger? Have you ever felt empty? I mean, really empty. Empty from the inside out. I used to live a life of emptiness. My life had no purpose. I felt as though I had no reason to go on living. I believed I was living in hell on earth and my misery would follow me to my grave. Thank God I don't feel that way anymore. The first evident sign of my emptiness can be traced back to my early recovery days, my journey to recovery from chemical dependency. My emptiness and pain drove me to a drug addiction. The addiction was a gradual process. I found that drugs could numb my pain, get me thinking about other things, or just flat out make me not care. Of course, the drugs brought all my other problems, but I believe they were better than the feelings I was running from and avoiding. Realize, I said, evident sign. This was because my addiction had gotten so bad that I don't know how anyone could not have noticed it. I'm sure there are many other signs, like my raging anger and periods of depression. It's possible they were not as evident because I was so good at blaming others and deceiving and manipulating. Perhaps people in my life actually believe that they had the problem, not me. Okay, go ahead and move over there, baby. By the time I checked myself into a residential treatment program, my only goal for each and every day had been reduced to getting high and staying high. This in itself had become a full time job. There was no escaping. Go in your room. Oh, yeah, no, this isn't yours. Go. I'm on live. Go. I'm sorry. Okay, so as you see, I'm not really. This thing, me reading and me doing the mommy thing is really complicated. So anybody that is taking time to be here and show me love, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate that you being understanding that I'm a mother first, and I have other things going on, but I'm still trying to be of service. So let me go ahead. Good morning, baby. I'm doing a reading right now. Okay, so brush your teeth. Okay, so let me not be interrupted again. Thank you guys. By the time I checked myself into a residential treatment program, my only goal for each and every day had been reduced to getting high and staying high. This in itself had become a full time job. There was no escaping the emptiness, even when I was high. So the motive for my using was no longer net. So the motive for my using was no longer to numb, but to die. I had learned that there was no temporary relief from my pain and feelings. So I sought a permanent one. The things that had once been important to me didn't seem to matter anymore. My dreams and aspirations, my pursuit of education, my success in the workplace. Yes, sad to say, even my own children and home. Even the basic necessities of life often went on the back burner and behind my boiling addiction. There were days when I could barely get myself up to feed, bathe, and clothe my children. When I did manage to do this, when I did manage to do this, it was after yelling and screaming at them for a simple act of waking mommy and requesting food. God forbid attention. My oldest was put in front of the television with endless videos, and my infant was left in her crib for hours. And somehow I still compared how much better off I was than others who were absolutely, I'm sorry, who were definitely, I'm sorry. I still compared how much better off I was than others who were definitely addicts with problems. In a moment of clarity, I made one of the most difficult decisions of my life. I admitted that I had problems and had never been able to conquer them on my own. With so many fears of the unknown, I surrendered the custody of my daughters to their fathers and went into treatment where I began my journey to recovery. When I left, I didn't know if I could be dragged. Oh, when I left, I didn't know if I would be dragged into court and charged as an unfit mother who could never see her children. After all I was giving, After all I was giving them proof, I didn't know if the program would allow me to talk to my children, get letters from my children, or see my children. I didn't know how long they'd keep me, but I knew in that moment of time, if that I died in my addiction, I would have none of these things anyway. Wow. Okay, so I never read this book before. I'm reading as I'm going. And it is a deep book. And I don't know if somebody wrote my story already or what, but It is a deep book, and 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 so I'm gonna take a break. I'm definitely gonna take a break because excuse me, I already see it happening. Um, the emotion and vulnerability, and I'm not ready for that just right now because the kids just got up, and I'm so sorry. The kids just got up, and I need to attend to them. But please join me today on Mama and Sundays. It's gonna happen. I believe it's gonna go down around 7. I believe I'm gonna be on live with my son, and I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Pray my strength. Um, thank you so much. I know I didn't read much, but my goal is to share and read this book. Um, it's it's a deep book, and I think that it's going to be a tearjerker. I honestly believe that overcoming spiritual bankruptcy is what it is. I'm sorry, somebody said don't be on camera doing your nose, and so yeah, it's definitely one of those awesome healing books. Pathway to Serenity. Wow, thanks, Debbie. Oh my goodness, I did not know. When somebody gives you a book, there may be something in it that is for you to heal. I absolutely, I really like this book, and I haven't read but a couple pages, but I just am not ready to be that emotional right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and thank you so much